Hi guys, how are you? I still have people joining, so I was just giving it just a second while everybody was hopping on and getting connected. If you guys just want to drop in the chat who invited you here and where you're from, I always love to get to know you guys a little bit and just learn more about you and who your friend is and where you're from. And then I'll give it just like 30 more seconds and then we will get started because I'm very punctual and I know that you guys are giving up time from your families and busy evenings to be on here. And I totally respect that and appreciate that. So, all right. So, as you're dropping in the chat where you're from, I'd love to see that. Tell me who invited you here. Who are you? If you're on the supplements, how long have you been on the supplements? Let's just have a little chat going here. So, super excited to be here tonight. I am Brianna and I get to host this event tonight. And I am super excited, super blessed to be able to do this. I am mom of two. I have one boy and one girl. I have a husband. I was a full-time teacher. I taught fourth and fifth grade for, I think, like 8 years. And now I am our school's part-time math interventionist. So I will get into that part of my story a little bit later. But I just want you guys to know who I am and what I'm about. And so I I believe in divine appointment. I believe in divine intervention and that you're not here on here for like a mistake. It's not an accident that you're here. This was meant to be, and it was all placed in order for a reason. So I actually started Plexus because I watched a friend start Plexus. So to be totally honest with you, I was not someone who liked doing these types of things. I had previously done direct sales, but that was not why I started Plexus. I did not believe that supplements could fix any of my health issues. I believed that I needed a doctor, I needed prescriptions, I needed a good diet and exercise. Well, I had tried all of those things and I struggled severely with digestive issues. I was probably going to the bathroom on average like 8 to 10 times a day. I always struggled with bathroom issues. It was just something that I don't know. Once I was in my 20s, it was something that I noticed was happening, was the whole switch with anxiety and mood up and downs. And then it would cause my digestion to be even worse. And it was like this vicious cycle that I was in. And I just wanted help. And so I was in my 20s, had 2 colonoscopies, an EGD. I went through 2 gastroenterologists, had a internal doc on the case, and they were just prescribing anxiety medications, medications for different syndromes that they thought that I may have because my colonoscopies were coming up clean. So I did not get answers. And if you've ever had a health issue without answers, you know how frustrating that truly is. And so at this point, Abe is a baby and my husband's on night shift. I'm a full-time teacher and it is a struggle. If you're a mom and you know how bedtime is. So I was doing it alone. I had a toddler and a baby and I was exhausted and sick all the time. And so life was just horrible in my eyes. And I just thought, why can't I feel better? Why can't I wake up in a good mood? Why can't I have a good night sleep? Like, why can't that happen for me? And so I watched my friend start these supplements. I watched her reduce her coffee intake and her caffeine intake. I watched her joints not swell and be red and irritated. I watched her get back in the gym and I thought, if she can do this, so can I. And so I started the supplements. I actually joined at like midnight one night, late on my phone because I was up late, probably couldn't sleep, probably sick or worried about finances, whatever it was at the time. And I joined and ordered products. My husband did not know. It was actually put on our credit card. So when it arrived during the day, when he was there, he was like, "What's this? Please tell me this is not something that's going to take over our home again." Because I told you I had done those direct sales where you have to have inventory and parties and those types of things. And I was like, "No, actually, I am probably just going to return this. I just wanted to try it for a few days and see how it was." Well, little did I know, a few days later, not only was I like, I would not say that my energy was like, woo, after a few days, but I noticed a difference. I noticed that I was not coming home and just being totally exhausted. I remember my digestion started, like my belly was not rumbling as much after I ate dinner. And I was just starting to notice little changes at a time. And I remember a few weeks in, my husband walked up the stairs. I had the kids in the bathtub and I was literally scrubbing the baseboards in the bathroom. And he was like, "What are you doing? Like, are you on drugs?" Like, because that was not me, right? I was the one who's probably like sitting half asleep on the toilet, giving them a bath. So it changed my life. Like, it made me a better wife. It made me a better mom. I was not sick all the time. Like, I felt better. I could go out to eat with friends without having to stop at the restroom on the way home. Things started to improve for me. And so when they started to improve, people noticed those things. And people noticed. My coworkers noticed. My fifth grade students at the time even noticed. And that is something, kids, they will say like the darndest things. And I remember one of the kids saying to me, "You're smiling more. What's different?" And I just had to say, like, I really think it's that pink drink I'm drinking. I don't know what it is, but I'm drinking it. And once I started to Google gut health and I started to learn more and I started to see more testimonies, I was like, this all makes perfect sense. My gut was out of balance. It was full of yeast, right? And so when I started to clean out my gut, put in good bacteria, take care of myself, give myself some vitamins and good nutrients, I felt better. Like, duh, right? So this not only, I say, changes your life in a health sense, but I decided to run with this. And I ran with it because I saw the difference in myself. I saw the testimonies and I knew this had to be something that could change somebody else's life. I was already into health and fitness. I had done health coaching, like fitness side, forever. And I was just like, this is amazing. If I could get somebody working out, eating right, and taking these supplements, like I could change their entire world. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted to share. I wanted to tell everybody. It's like that dress that you get off Amazon that everybody loves. That's what happens, right? You've got to tell everybody. I just got this $20 dress off Amazon. It's amazing. Look at it. It was the same thing. Look at this pink drink. It changed my life. People wanted to know. And so when I started to share, it took off. And I was very blessed by this opportunity. And so people are dying, literally, for better finances, more energy, better sleep, better moods. And this is what we have here with Plexus. And so when I say overall, money is not everything, but money really makes a difference in a marriage and in a family, because when you go from struggling to pay the bills every month to having extra to say yes to kids, to paying for gymnastics and the extracurricular things, that made a world of difference in our marriage and our family because the stress had been lifted. And so at first it was an extra $500, then it was an extra 800, and then 1,000, and then an extra 2,000. And I have gotten to the point where I actually recently got back from a trip to Hawaii that was paid for by Plexus. And I, a few years ago, became one of their six-figure earners, which is, there's hundreds, thousands of us. But this opportunity truly just changed my life, health and financial. And so I got to step back from full time. And like I told you, took the part time interventionist at our school because of this. And I get to be the one who gets my kids ready in the morning and puts them in the car to go to the pickup line. I'm the one who gets to go to the pickup line after school and pick them up. And I would never was able to do that before. I get to go to their Halloween parties now. And before, I was the teacher inside the classroom who could never attend classrooms because I was with my own students. It is just small things like that that can make a huge difference in your everyday life. And so I just want you to think, what if your health issues were not an issue anymore? What if they weren't? What if you had the energy? What if you slept better, right? What if you did not struggle anymore? And then I want you to think, what would your life look like if your bank account was full and your calendar was empty? Like, dream a little bit. And I hope that gave you a little bit of chills, but that's what I do here. I am that like daydream believer that I believe anything is possible. And so that's what I do here. I lead and guide, I share stories, and I help you do the same thing. I want you to have the health. I want you to have extra. I want you to have more in your life, whether that's more energy, more sleep, or you want more poop. Seriously, like we have so many people that come to us that just want to poop every day. And I know that sounds crazy, but some people just don't poop every day and that's what they want to do, right? And so this is something for everyone. My children take the supplements. My husband takes the supplements every day. And like, it's just such a like a family experience. The community here was something I did not know that I needed. When you think of women, I thought of high school and I thought of bickering, nasty, negative people who just didn't get along. And that's not what this is here. This is support. This is encouragement. This is friendship. And God put people in my life that I never knew that I ever would need. And some of my best friends are now working with me as leaders on my team. And I am just so thankful for them and thankful for what God has given me with this opportunity, even if it's just the products. And so I'm very health oriented. I'm very dreamer oriented, and I love everything about this company, their integrity. They've been around for like 12 years and they're debt free. They are not going anywhere, and it only continues to get better. And I'm just so excited for the future within this company and what we can do together. And so this month, last month, I had team members earn Apple Watches. This month, I have team members and myself earning Nikes. And so with just 3 friends. So if you get your supplements ordered and you join with 3 friends, your mom, your sister, your aunt, your best friend, your ride or die, who do you do everything with? Get those people on board with you as accountability partners. That way you can do this together. It's so much better when you can do it with friends. You can talk about it, you share the experience, and it makes such a difference. So I really hope that you would be able to join us, because this is something, like I said, that really can make a huge difference in your everyday life, and it improves all areas given the time. This is not a quick fix. It does take consistency, but when you're willing to do that and to really, I say, give it all you've got with drinking your water, taking your supplements every day, doing your best with your diet and moving your body. And that's different for everyone. But when you do that, you will see long-term changes. If you're an active participant inside our community, you will see the difference. A lot of us are like in a Bible study together right now. That is such an amazing thing. I never wanted to do something like that in my life, and this has really made me open my Bible and read and dig in and have discussions about things that I never thought I would discuss. And so just learning and growing personally, mindset, just all of the things have improved because I said yes to a pink drink. And that's pretty wild to think if you really think about it. And so I want you guys to think about those things. I want you to put in the chat what resonated most with you. If you resonate most with wanting to improve your health, what health issues do you want to improve? Is it your energy, your moods, your digestion? Maybe you want to lose a little bit of weight and inflammation. Maybe you just want to sleep better. I would love for you to drop in the chat, if you know how to do that, those issues that you would love to improve. And what do you think about this? Like, think about it, have an open mind, and just like sleep on it is what I say. I always tell people to sleep on it. And if you wake up thinking about it, it was meant to be, right? So thank you for joining us tonight. We are so thankful that you were on here, so appreciative of you giving up time. I know that it's not easy in the evenings to give up time to be on something such as this, but we're so thankful and so blessed to be a part of something so amazing. And I thank you for joining, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.